All right, got you guys right. Ain't nothing back there, man. I just got something. I just want to speak on something real quick, man. It's a beautiful day. I gotta shave. I gotta get right, man. Y'all excuse the. I'm out here grinding. Look, you hear me, man? I'm not sure if you guys have seen this viral clip. I'm not even sure why. Why is my thing like? I don't know. But anyways, I'm not sure if you guys seen this viral clip of this guy that worked 20 years at a convenience store. I'm not going to mention the name of this convenience store, but he worked 20 years at this convenience store. And if you ask me, I can't even count on this hand alone how many people I know that actually worked 20 plus years at one job, let alone a convenient store. There's people out there that's been doctors for 20 plus years, lawyers for 20 plus years, engineers, let's go up, truck drivers, um, but 20 plus years at a convenience store. Now, I'm not knocking anyone that works at a convenience store. Now, I know that you can kind of like level up. You could become a manager, and then you go to a general manager. Then maybe you could become a district manager, and you can work your way up within that 20 years. That's very possible. But this person was just an employee. That's all he was, an employee. And he worked 20 years at this convenience store. And there was a person that walked in. I guess he knew this individual, the employee, and he basically put him on the phone. Nowadays everybody got their phone now. Everybody wants to, go live, go viral, whatever the case may be, right? Or share this with not just their friends and family, but with the world, right? So, long story short, the guy pulled out his phone and he was like, "Yo, you've been working at this convenience store for the last 20 years." And the gentleman, he's smiling, just looking around, sitting on top of boxes. It looked like maybe he was stocking up the shelves or something like that. "What's going on, man? Go ahead and subscribe, whatever. I got something to tell you." Um, so long story short, the guy said, "So after working 20 years at this convenience store, what did you get?" And all this person was able to do was whip out his phone, and the CEO of this convenience store it's a large convenience store. It's all around the country. Um, the CEO of the convenience store basically took a picture of himself and wrote, "Congratulations, blah blah blah, for your hard work of 20 years of dedication." That's all he got, was the CEO of this convenience store sending a screenshot of his face, letting him know, "Congratulations for your hard work and dedication and making me rich. It's people like you I enjoy being my employee." And it was a big black backlash. People were enraged or mad, or you say, "How you worked 20 years at this convenience store and all he could do was send you a screenshot, blah 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 blah." Man, listen, at the end of the day, I don't see nothing wrong with this CEO of this major convenience store. Probably have over 10,000 plus personnel that work at his stores alone. It's franchise and all that stuff, right? You don't got no time. What do you want the CEO to do? Get you an all-inclusive trip to Bahamas, huh? To Paris, put you in the JW. Is that what you want him to do? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, man? I'm talking about, man, this guy working 20 years at this convenience store, right? And the CEO had the nerve to send a screenshot of his face, not the employee, the CEO's face. You know what I'm saying? Telling him congratulations for your hard work and dedication. I don't see nothing wrong. I don't see nothing wrong, man. You choose to work 20 years at that location. Yeah, you can say it's so ungrateful, but check me out. Check me out. Check me out real quick. That individual choose to dedicate his life, 20 years of his life, to be an employee for a major franchise in the United States of America. All that CEO responsibility is to make sure his franchise is doing what they're supposed to do. You get your check on time. You get your health care, your benefits, and all of that. You get that on time. That's it. That's what you sign up for. When you go to a job, right, a W 2 job, you're basically telling that company, that business, hey, listen, I would dedicate 8 hours of my time, right? We get 24 hours a day. I'm going to dedicate 8 hours of my time. And if you need more time, maybe you might need a 12-hour shift one day out of me, or whatever the case may be, right? If you need more time, I'm willing to sacrifice my time to get paid whatever, $18 an hour, $15 an hour, $20 an hour. I don't know. You put the number. That's what you signed up for. So you're telling me within them 20 years, you never dawned to say, hey, listen, let me work my way up. Or hey, I got this good consistent job. I'm making good enough money to, pay my bills and this, that, and the third. Let me go back to school. Maybe I can pick up a trade, right? Go in the medical field. Maybe I can go to the university online and do IT. Uh, Let me see that. What do you say? Love this. You know what I mean? Maybe I can go to school and get a CDL license, right? And learn something different than where I'm at right now. This is just a stepping stone. Because I'm going to go back to what I mean that this is just a stepping stone, right? Maybe I can do that. Now, I don't know that individual myself. Nah, life over for you, bro. You are speaking my mind. I told this to everyone. Come on. Am I the only one that now I know I'm not the only one that we're speaking about this. I don't know that individual personally. I don't know what happened or what can conspire within them 20 years, but I know one thing. You are 20 years younger than what you are right now. You're 20 years younger than what you are right now. So at the end of the day, I can't be upset with the CEO doing what he did. He's so well, I can't complain for the CEO doing what he doing. You come out here in the trucking industry, man, they treat you worse with 6 months experience, let alone with 30 years experience. They're still gonna treat you the same with a rookie. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be upset. I don't see nothing wrong. He chose to work 20 years of his life at that company. All right. He could have elevated himself. He could have did something different within them 20 years. That's a long time. 20 years is a long freaking time, right? 20 years he could have been a professional bodybuilder. You never know. 20 years he could have been running for president. You never know. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to say, man. There's some people who are just workers. If you're just a worker, you're just a worker. You're comfortable with going to a job and getting a guaranteed paycheck every week because you don't trust in yourself. You don't trust that you can start your own business, you can generate the same or more within them 20 years. Imagine if he started a business, let's say 5 years ago. He already put in 15 years at this company, and he started a business 5 years ago. I guarantee you, that business he would have started would have generated more money than he did in the 15 years he was working at that convenience store. Come on, man. You got 10. My cousin got about like 13 years of trucking. I drove for years. It said nope. I'm done. Now I'm in school. Yeah, man, I'm getting tired of driving myself. But before I became a truck driver, I had a freight brokerage. Did that for a couple of times or a couple of years, and then I was investing in properties. Got a divorce, sold both my properties, and now I'm back in the truck. Right. So now I did get in the truck to be an asset based broker. You know, I had customers. It was just the team I had around me wasn't a good team. That's how business is. But sometimes we got to realize what type of person are we? Are we a worker or are we a go getter? And I hope the majority of you guys are watching this live right now and who are going to watch this video because I'm going to repost it, right? Are go getters. When I had my freight brokerage business, I made $123,000 my first year. Now, granted, 70 to $80,000 went to paying owner operators. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was paying a lot to the owner operators, paying their money and their fees. And the majority of the rest of the money was going to my partner that became an employee. Around 30, 40,000 I had to pay him, um, and the rest went to softwares. But the goal was to get a customer base, get a customer, build a relationship with that customers and multiple customers, buy my own truck, and now we're in base, right? But when I made my first year $123,000 owning my own business, own LLC, $123,000. I was like, God damn, it's not hard to make 100 grand a year. Yeah, the industry it's messed up. You know what I mean? I can't speak on how it was back in the early 2000s, let alone how it was in the 80s. I wasn't born in the 80s. But now I started in this industry, so I hate to see how it becomes the next 10 years. You know what I'm saying? But when I see stuff like that, man, it's like, bro, he's a worker. That's what he signed up to be, was a worker. And you can still see that he's still working at that convenience store. And hey, if that's what he wants, if that's what he want to do in life is just to work for the rest of his life for somebody that's not gonna care about him, you're just a number. Hey, kudos. That makes you happy. If that makes you happy, then it is what it is. But if you are an individual and you wake up every morning and the first thing on your mind is, damn, I gotta go to work, then you're in the wrong place. So when a CEO sends you a text message telling you congratulations, he probably got a notification from somewhere in his software that says, hey, there's another guy that just did 20 years. Oh, send him the picture. The one that got the nice Tom Ford suit on. The one I got the nice Armani, the Versace suit. They ain't even come out yet. Send him that picture. Let him know. Good job. We like people like you. I ain't mad at that CEO. I can't be upset with him. I can't see he's ungrateful. I can't see. I can't say that he's this or that. That's what you sign up for. I'm pretty sure within them 20 years there was openings for a manager. You said no. Maybe he did become a manager, but it's staying the topic that he did not choose to do this. Because what I see, he ain't choose nothing but work behind the counter. That's what he liked to do. Do that. But I'm pretty sure within them 20 years there was an opening for a manager position. Bro, you have the experience. I'm pretty sure there was an opening for general manager. You have the experience. I'm pretty sure there was an opening for district manager or whatever. You had the experience. I'm pretty sure there was openings for a plumber, electrician. You have the experience of working hard and being loyal and dedicated. Why don't you do that for yourself? We can wake up every morning working for the business, but when it comes to starting our own business, we don't believe in ourselves. But we can go to work on time every day, do our job effectively every day, never late, don't use our sick times, barely go on vacations. But when a person walks up to you and say, hey, why don't you start a business? Oh, I don't know what well, I don't know what to do. I don't, nah, yeah, I heard when, the first 3 years, the business go out of, the first 3 years is your pinnacle year and you could be out of business, go bankrupt. I don't want to do that. I'm comfortable where I'm at. That's a deadly word, comfortable. That's a very deadly word to use. Is I'm comfortable. I'm content. And that's why I say your business is your stepping stone, not your business. That's why I refer back to your W-2 job is your stepping stone. That's what it is. Your stepping stone. Your W-2 job is going to make sure that you're able to pay your bills on time and still have money saved up to start a online business, maybe an e-commerce. Go on Alibaba and buy a whole bunch of products. Wait 3 months for it to come in. Inspect your products. Sell it on one of these e-commerce stores. You don't have to stress and worry if someone bought your products, so you're still working. Or maybe you're good at, maybe let me see what you're writing. Let me see. Truck driving was I into into it because I let me read this bad boy up. Had no education. Co-worker challenged me. Said, "You seem like a smart man. I challenge you to go back to school." So I took the Pepsi challenge. Oh, you work for Pepsi? Maybe you don't work for Pepsi, but I think now I'm working and back in school. Never looking back at the trucking industry. People, you can make extra money without a CDL education. That is true. That is true. Matter of fact, I'll tell you this right now. You can make a hundred plus grand without a CDL. Well, you can get a Class B. You can work for you can go to the post office. No, UPS. Work at the warehouse for maybe 3 years. Upgrade to one of those box truck driver and make over 100 grand. You can actually go back to school and get a trade, like exactly what he said, and become an IT consultant. What's one of the biggest things that we've been hearing for the last week now? There was a data breach of every American citizen's social security numbers has been leaked. If y'all don't know about that, look it up. Right? That's a data breach. Trump, his campaign was hacked allegedly by Iran. These are all IT, right? You can go to school to become an IT consultant, or you can go to school to become a cyber technician. Was your job to make sure that these online stores and these political figures and these datas are secure, and you can make millions of dollars of doing that, right? You can go to school to become an online marketing. You can go to school to be a plumber, electrician, work under someone, be an apprentice, and start your own business. There's so many ways of making money. Now, granted, during COVID, trucking was the thing. Everybody wanted to be a truck driver. That's that's why I got in the industry, was because at the beginning I didn't want to drive trucks. I just wanted to sit at home and make money. Um, but then I fell in love with trucking. But trucking was the thing. Everybody was making money. People were talking about how rich luxury cars and all this good stuff, right? Right? Currently. But there's so many ways of making money. There's no excuse to what you can do in life. None. Every decision you make is your choice, and you got to remember the choice you make today will affect you in the future. It will affect you in the future because you're going to be sitting there 20 years from now and say, "Damn, I wish I would have did this." And I remember, what's the guy, the owner, the co-founder and owner of Amazon, Jeff Bezos. I watched his movie, and one of the things that struck me that I kind of resonate to was he said that in 60 years from now, I don't want to have no regrets. I don't want to have any regrets. I might have regret anything I did 20 years ago, but starting today, I will have no regrets. Now that comes with challenges. There's going to be obstacles. There's going to be stuff that's gonna, throw you off course. But if you could tell yourself every day, 60 years from now, 30 years from now, 20 years from now, when I look back in my life, I don't have any regrets. And the thing that hinders a lot of people is that we're all scared of sacrificing. We're all scared to give up our weekend, right? We want to go to the bars. We want to go shop. You want to go do this, hang out with the friends, go chase the girls, go look cute for the guys. And then when we realize we have to sacrifice those little tedious things, we choose to do what's comfortable for us. And that's gonna kill you. Comfortability will kill you at the long run. Yup. Let me. Yup. I don't want to be the old man sitting on a chair alone, no kids, no family. Exactly. None of us want to be like that. None of us want to be like that. And my experience is owning property, owning real estate is a great way to invest and hold your money. I believe real estate is way better than a freaking bank. Because if you put money in, if you're the type of person that's like, I want to have $10,000 saved up by the end of the year. Well, guess what? That means that every year you're blowing $10,000 and you're saving up $10,000. Then you blow it again, you're saving up $10,000. You can never build wealth by saving your money in the bank. You build wealth by doing smart investments. You can get blue chip stocks, Walmart, Apple, Google, Amazon. These are blue chip stocks. Throw your money in there. Instead of you keeping $10,000 in your bank account, put $10,000 in there, right? You can get properties. You can purchase home. I purchased two properties. If I could purchase two properties, I know you could purchase two properties. Let me see. I study. Oh, so what are you studying? I'm not sure if you already wrote that in the comments, but what are you studying? Where are you going back to school for? Going to stop until reach the top, and you're gonna get there. Now I just saw a state trooper zooming that way. I don't know if he was gonna jump the meeting and come get the boy. You feel me? But yeah, and you will get there, man. And like there's just when I seen that video, I was like, damn, bro. Like, let me talk to my peoples, man. Like, how I couldn't. I made a lot of mistakes when I was younger. I made a lot of mistakes even when I first started trucking. I spent over $70,000 going on trips, trying to please my ex-wife and trying to make sure she feels good. But at the end of the day, when you don't have any money, you're a nobody. That's just point blank period. It's how the world works. Life is it's not all about money, but financial security is everything. And I don't want to get off topic and have a whole rant about being financial and all that stuff. But I was at a 580 credit score when I was with my ex-wife. I am now at a 780. You know what I'm saying? So that shows you something. But at the end of the day, man, what are you going to do today? You know, you guys got to ask yourself, are you in the position and that you feel happy about? And if you are, is there any way that there's room for improvement? Because there's always room for improvement. If you are an Excel W-2 employee at your job, why don't you start a side hustle doing the same thing that you're doing at work? Maybe you work at construction. Hey, you can pour concrete at your neighbor's house if they need help with the neighbor. You already know how to pull permits. You know how to do the lay out the foundation. You know the proper essentials to pour concrete, lay block. Do a side hustle on the weekends. Build your clientele up. Do something. Don't be consistent. That's the key to the game. Never be consistent. Because one thing I learned, I work and I also do Uber. Oh yeah, now I ain't gonna lie, you grinding. Truck driving has no stability everywhere. Yeah, that is true. Unless if you work for the Russians. You work for the Russians, you're not gonna sleep at all, man. But it's crazy right now. I believe right now is the best time to be a company driver. Being a operator and owner operator is not where it's at unless there's a couple factors that could help you. It won't help at least owner operators, but it will help owner operators. I am going to put out videos about basic steps to be successful as an owner operator. But yeah, man, like we gotta elevate, bro. We have to elevate. We have to learn about investment. We gotta learn about credit. We gotta learn about using other people's money Literally not meaning go ask your brothers, your sisters, your mothers, your aunties, your grandpa, your pastor, asking for $5 a piece, sending out cash app requests. No, meaning that you build your credit up and you can go to a bank and get a $50,000 loan. Use that $50,000 loan to invest into your business after you have built that foundation. Don't just start an LLC and do all this hoopla and you get $50,000 from the bank and you don't even know what to do with it because you got to pay it back, right? With interest. But that's a whole topic, right? That's a whole topic. But when I seen that video, I was like, I don't see nothing wrong with what that CEO did. He chose to be in that position. I'm not saying that it was a wrong decision. It was great for him. He was there for 20 years, right? And still there. I don't know. Maybe he got sick, but he worked there for 20 years. I don't think he got sick, no illness or nothing. Because with these companies, if you get sick and you take off a year, your time restart. It's like with the trucking, baby. You go on your own time, you get back. You can't say, man, I was on the road for 5 months. No, 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 no. You were home for 3 days. Your time restart. For real, man. But that to me, that was just I don't see nothing wrong with what the CEO did. Now, would I work for a CEO like that? Hell, freaking no. That guy ungrateful. You know what I'm saying? Like there are some CEOs that would look out, would do what they do. You know what I mean? But that convenience store CEO, shoot, you working at a convenience store. What you thought was gonna happen? Blessings to you, brother. God bless you on the road. Keep up. Yo, man, thank you, man. Same to you, man. Blessings to you. Get your training. You're going to school, and I know you're gonna get to the top, man. You already have a good head on your shoulders, and you get in there, man. Um, but it's just crazy, man. It's crazy. I can't get mad, and I learned that not everybody's going to make it. And what I mean by not everybody's going to make it is about the mindset. If you don't have that mindset to take you to that top, you're going to be where you're at for the rest of your life, and that's just what it is. You can't get mad at that individual. You can't belittle that individual. That's who he is. That's who she is. That's who, whatever gender they think they are. Okay? I don't hate you. I'm not going to belittle you. It's just we're not just in the same mindset. I need to be around people who are in the same mindset as me, and that's a little bit further than me, maybe a lot further than me, so I can learn. All right. So I'm glad you guys share your thoughts on the video. I really thought there was nothing wrong with what that CEO did. I wouldn't work for a jerk like that. Heck no. You sent me a screenshot of your Gucci suit. Talking about thank you for the 20 years. Oh yeah, we gonna have problems. I'm about to pull up. We gonna have problems. You send me a screenshot with you like this with your Rolex on, telling me good job and your hard work and dedication. No, 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 no. We gotta talk. We gotta talk after that. You know what I'm saying? But blessings to that guy. Did 20 years. If I ever had a business or restart a business again, I need a worker like that. I'm looking for workers. I don't look for entrepreneurs. You start a business, you don't look for entrepreneurs. You don't look for a person that want to elevate themselves outside the business. I'm just being real. You look for workers that want to elevate within the business and have that security paycheck, security job. If you want a security job, well, I'll provide one for you. While I sit back and count the money and reinvest the money that you made me into something else that's gonna make me more money. You guys need to read The Richest Man in Babylon. He speaks about money. You know, your dollar is supposed to make another dollar. It's supposed to birth another dollar. What the hell do you mean by my dollar supposed to birth another dollar? It doesn't even have the organs to birth another dollar. I'm gonna teach you. What does that mean? I could take this $1, buy 10-cent bubble gum, right? And then sell that'll be 10 bubble gums, right? And then sell each bubble gum for 25 cents. By the time I sell those 10-cent bubble gum, guess what? My dollar produced another dollar. I got my dollar back plus a profit. So that's what it means by your dollar has to make another dollar. Your $500 has to make another $500. At least, if you can't double the profit, at least make a good profit, right? If we can live off of our profit and not off of our investment, the more wealthy you'll become. Don't let that go over your head. If you can learn to live off of your profit and not off of your initial investment, the more rich you can become. Now, of course, in the beginning, you're gonna have to dish back in from your profit back into the business so that your profit is large enough and your investment is bigger. Okay, that's what I just want to talk to you guys about, man. It's football